Before we started this project, we had a visit to the elderly house and elderly center in order to get in touch with the elderlies and acquire more detailed information. As we noticed, both of the elderly center and the elderly house provide services of prevention of brain deterioration for the elderlies. In the elderly center, there's a game playing day every Wednesday, where elderlies could play different board games alone or with others. And in the elderly home, we saw the care workers playing matching games with the elderlies. By interviewing some of the staffs at these two places, we realized that the main focus of the elderly caring is to keep their brain function at current level, which involves stimulation of different senses. Therefore, we decided to focus our project on the area of sense stimulation. After the course began, other group mates from CAA found a video online that inspired us a lot. It is a commercial for Muji's Christmas special. It combines different sounds of daily products to make a pleasant music. Inspired by this video, we are fascinated by the harmonious music that made from daily sounds, and therefore decided to design a game which could both stimulate elderly's visual, auditory, and tactile senses, and could make a clip of music at the end of the game. Combining the above-mentioned ideas, we finalized our project title as Cogmatcher, which is a game that could create music through matching pictures with sounds and GIFs shown on the screen by touching corresponding papers.
Since we want to provide multiple sensory stimuli for the cognitive training of the elderly, we need a sensor that can detect the action of the elderly, and also we need a program that can present stimuli and to interact with the exact response of the elderly. We choose JavaScript to make an interactive website that can respond to the action of the elderly. One of the best strengths of JavaScript and HTML is that it has very good portability. It does not rely on any operating system and don't need to install any software. What's more, it is easy to learn and to program, since all of our group members does not have any strong background in programming. As for the sensor that can detect the response of elderly during the game, we decided to use Makey. Compared with other sensors like pressure sensor or Kinect, Makey has a very good advantage is that it uses human body as the conductor to form a circuit and send different signals to the computer. It puts very special requirement on skin touch between people and objects, which is what we exactly want to emphasize. So we buy it from Taobao immediately and start to test the conductivity of different materials. We finally decide to use pencil drawings for elderly to touch, as pictures can convey as many of different concepts as possible. What's more, it is very easy for players to self-design and draw their own pictures just by using pencil and paper. This potential really cheers us up because it will make plenty of possibilities with this existing game and keep users stay away from boring. This, which will in turn extend the life of our product. After we built up demo, we also went to the elderly center and asked the elderly and center staffs to try and play with our games for further improvement suggestions. This trip really helped us a lot in finalizing our Cogmatcher. For example, we found out that different elderly has different level of cognitive competence, and we need to design multiple levels of difficulties to make it both interesting and challenging for players. We also benefit a lot from presenting the prototype at class. The instructors and other classmates give us many valuable suggestions, like design a special box to contain the Makey board, use stick paper balls for the pencil drawings, change the touching port from clip connectors to magnetic storms, and so on.
To improve the quality and beauty of the product, we employed 3D printing technology to generate a PVC case and fit the hardware parts of the game into it. In addition, we changed the A4 paper and pencil drawings into thick cards and conductive pigments in order to enhance durability. We also redesigned the user interface and animated GIFs to bring consistency to the whole game. For the auditory part, we collect sounds from daily life and combine them with beats and melodies respectively and format them into 2 or 4-second loops. Apart from generating loops, we also made a short clip of music to be played after the game is done.
Our project is designed for the elderly to improve their cognition ability. As we all know, cognition deterioration is a very common phenomenon among the elderly. So we hope to design a product that can help them to maintain such ability. So the main foundation for our design is to offer some different GIF and relative music loops. After they see the GIF and listen to the music, they can recognize what the GIF means. If they recognize what the GIF means, they just need to find the right relevant picture on the table and touch it. Then the music will be saved. Finally, they will get entire music, which is combined with these loops. So additionally, the picture have 3 different levels for elderly to challenge. Also, they can draw the picture by themselves. Moreover, we focus on the method for elderly to communicate with each other, because this game can also be played by 2 or more people, be competitive or be cooperative, in spite of which relationship they do communicate with each other. They do communicate with the families or the other elderly by a more interesting method, and that's what we want to do in the first.